Hi, I'm Casca and welcome to the Great Costube Sew Off. That's right, it's April, just about, and I am going to be continuing on with the Great Costube Sew Off, hosted by Bookhoarding by Bianca. In my last video for this, I did the signature challenge, which was to create an item using a free or indie pattern. Today, I'm going to be tackling the technical challenge, which is to make something out of recycled material. For this, I found a pair of men's trousers in a charity shop, and I'm going to try, if there's enough fabric, to make a skirt and possibly a top. We shall see. I think I'll definitely have enough for the skirt. It's a little bit iffy on the top. Pattern wise, I'm going to be using a pencil skirt pattern which I actually drafted when I did the World War II sewing challenge. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave a link here, I think. Or here? I'm not sure which one it is. Right, let's crack on. There seems to be a reasonable amount of fabric in these pants. They are an extra large. I don't know what that equals in actual waist size. $5.99. And I guess the first thing on the agenda is going to be seam ripping. I'm thinking, to save myself some time, I'm probably going to reuse the waistband. I might even reuse the pockets. Be awesome to have a skirt with some good man-sized pockets in. Yeah, so seam ripping. I might even... Yeah, I'm going to steal the zip out of it as well. And the button. I'm basically going to steal everything out of it and reshape it into a skirt. So I'm going to lay out the skirt pattern first once everything's seam ripped and I've got all my individual pieces of fabric. And I will wait till the end to see if there is enough for a top as well. Right, so after an epic battle with a wasp in my bathroom, which ended up with soapy water all over my window and all over the windowsill and on the toilet roll, and yeah, the wasp went out though. I have finally got everything unpicked. So we have 4 individual pieces of the trouser as well as a waistband. I never realised just how much went into these. Like, the inside of the front has got like this white bit. I'm not 100% sure what that's for, maybe friction? It's serged in though, so I don't really want to mess with it. I'll just leave it. I've laid out my pattern pieces and the skirt should just fit. I was a little bit worried that I'd have to make it narrower because then I'd have a bit of trouble walking, but it looks like I should be good. I'm definitely going to have a seam at the front, but I knew that going into it. I might be able to do a little top. I might be able to. I'm thinking just like a little like kind of waistcoaty thing to go over the top of a shirt. I don't know though, still unsure on that. But anyway, I am going to cut out all my pattern pieces, serge all around the edges, and then put it all together. Added bonus, looks like I will be able to use the pockets on these. There's 2 in the front and 2 in the back. So this is going to be the most pocketed, is that a word, of skirts I have ever made. I laid out my pattern pieces. This took a bit of careful wrangling to get them to fit. I then serged all my edges and sewed my darts. I stitched the 4 panels together, making sure to leave a 6-inch gap at the bottom of the back for walking ease. I attached the front and back of the waistband together. Okay, so the skirt is pretty much done. All I've got to do is flip this waistband to the inside and then stitch in the ditch here to secure it down. I've also got to hem it. Now onto the subject of the leftover bits of trousers, and can I make a little waistcoaty top type thing with it. Check this out. Look at that fabric chicken. I mean, I've been close with just having enough fabric before, but this. Yeah, just enough fabric. Okay, so plan is going to be, I'm going to keep the back pretty much the same as it is. I'll just lower it a little bit. And then the front, I'm going to have it so that it comes down and then has like a square neckline here. And then I will see what I've got in my stash to use as a little bit of a facing. And then I'll do some eyelets and it can lace up at the front. I think that'll look really nice. I finished my hem with bias binding and then sewed the darts in the bodice. I attached my facing, which was made of mystery fabric, and probably not the best choice, and then I gave everything a good press. Right, so the skirt is pretty much done now. All I need to do is add a skirt hook. And for the top, I've got all my pieces individually put together. Everything's been serged. I've got my facing on and I've done a bit of top stitching around the facing. So all that needs to be done with this now is attach all the pieces together. I've decided I'm going to do bias binding for the arm and along the bottom, and I'm still not 100% decided on the eyelets for the front, whether to go with hand done or metal. I will have to see what colours of metal ones I've got, because I don't think gold's going to go. I'm thinking either like a brassy or silver, depending on how many I've got. I would ideally like to do hand done ones, but I'm just thinking time wise it's going to take me so long, and I know that with a lot of hand stitching like that, my hands are going to end up in so much pain. So I'm thinking I'll most likely end up just doing metal ones. I think I've got some black ribbon as well that I can use to tie it up. Again, like, I would have preferred to like do cord or something, but I've got no idea where I would even get any. The nearest proper fabric shop to me is Liverpool, and that's like an hour away. So I'm thinking I'll probably just do the ribbon for now, and then I can swap it out again at some point. All the bodice pieces were stitched together. I then finished my arm seams and the bottom. Lastly, I added my eyelets. I did end up going with metal ones in the end because I had a good colour for them and wanted to save my hands. So, I don't think it's turned out too bad. I'm genuinely surprised that I've managed to make a top and a skirt out of a single pair of trousers. The top I actually really like. Only thing is, I'm getting a little bit of weirdness with the dart here. I'm thinking if I just take it in like 2mm, that will sort itself out. The ribbon, I think it's doing its job, but I would like to swap it out for a cord at some point. I just feel like this is a bit thick. Other than that though, I do really like it. The fit's really nice. I'm happy with where it comes to here. And I love the way it looks with a shirt underneath it. I think this is something that will probably go into my regular rotation of my wardrobe now, because I just think it'd look really cute over a variety of shirts. The skirt, I knew it was going to fit me because I've used this pattern before. The fabric, I will say, is a little bit clingy. Does give me very, very strong working in retail vibes. But I do really like the way it fits. It rides up a little bit at the front, but that always happens to me. I have cheated a little bit with this because, as you know, I have got very deep hip dips and the fabric wanted to kind of cling onto them. So just to smooth out that silhouette a bit, I did put on some control shorts and stuff them on the sides. You do what you must. I do think that the skirt looks very flattering on me. It definitely makes my butt look very nice. And generally, I've not been the kind of person to wear a lot of skirts in this style. And I think the major issue has been that just buying them from a shop, the proportions are all wrong. They're not going to fit me. There's generally not enough room in the butt area. And the darts have never really been enough to accommodate the difference between my hips and my waist. But being able to make my own skirt in this style means that everything fits where it's supposed to. Even, as it turns out, when you're borrowing fabric from another item of clothing. Thanks again to Bookhoarding by Bianca for hosting this collaboration. This has been fun, and I think it's opened my eyes a bit more to the kinds of fabric that I can use to make clothes, because generally my go-to has been like big sheets, tablecloths, things that are essentially just big pieces of fabric. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have and fancy giving it a like, it would be very much appreciated. I'm always open to your suggestions and constructive feedback, so anything you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. And if you'd like to see more videos of me trying to make things, then why not subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you'll be notified next time I upload a video. I do my very best to upload a new video every 2 weeks, although when I'm doing collaborations and stuff it's usually a bit more often. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!